time for some more goofs and fucking gaffs. Only this isn't H3H3, this is Geometry Dash. Yeah, let's just get into it. Hopefully I don't black screen here. Hey stream, you wanna, okay, there we go. Good. Hey LLP, what's up? You are first in chat. Welcome to the stream. So I'm a little more consistent at this than I was. Well, I got 54 last night, so I really wasn't doing too bad for like my first day playing from zero again. So if I could get in the 70s today, or potentially farther, that'd be pretty awesome. When is my next building stream? I have no idea. Whenever I feel like it. My thing with streams is 95% of the time, I don't know I'm going to do them until like 5 minutes before I do them. I do not have a schedule, mostly because I am a high school student, and me wrapping my day around anything that's not school is really hard. But I'll see, it shouldn't be too long, because I really want to work on Disentombed and Revitalize. You got Aki to make gameplay for No Wise? Sweet. That's another thing, actually. I think No Wise might be the next thing I finish. I'll probably do a little more Disentombed work. And then I'm trying to get No Wise out. I got Oasis to help me finish it out. And then after that will either be Revitalize or Voltage, depending on what comes out the fastest. So we'll see. You have the honest answers, but who's Loa? So you're looking for a meme answer here? Looking for Hybrid's next mega collab. It probably already exists. I am genuinely curious as to how many mega collabs that man is running. I'm gonna guess 5, maybe 6. Which is a lot. I mean, I'm running 1 right now, and that's a lot. And I'm gonna be running 2 at once here once this year's Christmas MC starts up, and that'll be plenty, dude. Running 1 mega collab is hard enough. Shoot. He didn't know. I mean, just keep a lookout. He'll probably make another one within, you know, the next couple months, I'd have to guess. My thing is, I found whenever I try to run, like, over 2 megas, usually I end up focusing on one, and then just dipping the other entirely, because I had a mega collab I was working on for a little bit called Nightshade, which actually looked just as promising as Disentombed, but because Disentombed had more progress, and I liked it ever so slightly more, Nightshade just got completely pushed to the side, and, you know, nothing ever came of it. It's dead now. The only exception to that where I think I can run 2 megas at once is, like I said, the Christmas related stuff, because I ran Unearth and Frostbound at the same time, and that worked out okay. Well, no, I didn't really, because I think Unearth got finished, like, less than a week after I started Frostbound. So kinda, but not really. Either way, I need to start that mega collab soon. It'll be a smaller scale mega, probably my first under 2 minutes mega collab as well. I'm kind of sad Nightshade died, but I would have rather, I rather would have that dead than Disentombed, so. Yeah, this year's Christmas MC is probably going to only have like 6 to 8 people as opposed to like over 12. I don't even remember how many Frostbound had. I think it was like 12 or 13. Maybe more, actually. I don't think it was less. And it's also going to be pretty easy. It's going to be like 8 stars. Well, okay, if I'm saying it's going to be 8 stars, it'll probably be medium demon, which is still pretty easy for me. Although, I won't be the only one making gameplay, so we'll see. Christmas Mega lineup is already filled. For the most part. I think there's 1 or 2 open parts, but I'm trying to get people for, or who were in the original Christmas MC. So, I'll think about it. I'd say Disentombed is more likely if people keep dropping out. Shoot, that part is actually tripping me up. I mean, if your goal is to be really good, then the best way to do that, at least I found, is to just focus on one megacollab part at a time. Like with Distraught, when I did that, that was by far my best work, but I guess I technically could have done that really any time over the past year. I just didn't really try to until Distraught, because Distraught was something where I was like, okay, I want to build something really high quality. So honestly, I'd just say try doing something really high quality. You'd actually be surprised. It's not as hard. At least for me, it wasn't as hard as I thought it would be. Because you have a good building basis. It's not like you've never made anything before. This part is really hard. And verify a level for you, if it's rate worthy and not extremely difficult, then probably. I mean, if you want to try building something really good that's like different from what you've done, the best way to do that is a mega collab. I wouldn't dedicate a whole solo to something that you haven't really tried before. So like now that I tried it in Distraught, I carried some of those designs over to Protoplasm, and that's why Protoplasm probably is some of my best published work. Or like 13 even. 13 was very experimental, but a lot of you guys seem to like it, even though I didn't too much. That was something completely different. Mega collab parts are, that's one thing mega parts are always great for. God, most of this part is really tripping me up. All your levels are bad? Well, keep working. You'll get there, dude. When I started out, all my levels were garbage, too. That's how everyone starts. I mean, just look at Mezzo's part in this. It's terrible, and he's a great creator these days. Well, actually, the design wasn't really the issue with his part in this. Is this mine? No, it is not. This is an already released level. Featured level at that. I cannot play this. So real fast, I'm gonna see. Do I have an old? Yeah, I do. Old copy in OIs. So I'm gonna show you guys. I am reviving this level. I think this is an old version with the old decoration and whatnot. Yeah, it is. Why does it have a thing? Why would I need to put a secret way on this? I'm confused. But yeah, basically, I'm remaking this level and making it actually good because it's really old or somewhat good. So we're gonna do an old versus new. Here's the old. Ooh, interesting level. And then I've been working on redecorating it for the past couple of days. Where is it here? I'm gonna actually get this thing out, which it now looks more like this. I still need to add a bunch of air deco though, so if this part looks empty, then that's why, because I don't have any air deco done whatsoever. So yeah, I think it's looking much cleaner though. I'm gonna remake a lot of this. Although A6, I still will say I don't see anything wrong with the one Panuto cube. I love that part, and I'm not even kidding. You need a computer? That's crazy. No Wise is not a mega collab. See there, I take a break and I can get some off art. Crazy how that works. Fuck Mezzo's UFO, dude. No, I unironically like the Panuto cube. I mean, I am going to be at least making minor changes to every single part, but I don't think that that's a part I'm gonna, like, completely redo, like the first cube or anything. I hate Mezzo's part, and I hate the part right before Mezzo. Both of them are insanely annoying. The part after is also pretty bad, but it's easier than those two, so I don't die there as much. Well, if you really want to improve fast, like I said, either megacollab parts, but if you can't really find one of those to work out, then I would just do like 1 or 2 block designs and push yourself to do like new things. Don't go into the mindset of, oh, I'm going to make this into a level or a part. Just do like a couple designs, experiment around with, you know, 2 to 3 structures, try new colors, try new designs. Because then that's something too you could advertise to people who are looking for megacollab members. And it's a good way to practice. I used to do those back when I was still kind of getting a hang of my style. Dude, Mezzo's part is garbage. Maybe I should go back to like 30. Well, then again, I technically have 93 on this level, but the 93 is from the first time I tried to play this like 6 months ago. Or something like that. So I don't really have the ability to get back up to 93 yet. Okay, that was just way too low. Because, I mean, Heliogen, the cycle you're in is one that, you know, no one can really break but you can't magically expect people to come ask you to join their MCs if you're not doing or showing anything new. So that would be an easy thing to do, is just to decorate a couple structures at a time. Try new things, maybe even a different style. That's pushing it. Like, I always encourage people to try different styles, but at the same time, I wouldn't, like, do a style reboot or anything like that. I try to build off of what you already had and already know how to do well. And then that's something you could potentially advertise to, like I said, people looking for megacollab participants. Dude, I hate Mezzo's part so much. This is exactly how it was when I played this level the first time, and it's one of the main reasons I quit, is because Mezzo's part is stupid. I will say one thing though, is that a bunch of people that I know, and this is another reason I'm recommending this to you, Helio, like a bunch of people I know who have tried to get into my megacollabs, like they'll send me something, I'll decline them, and like 3 months later, they'll ask again, and I'm like, well, okay, it's been 3 months, so I'll consider them. I'm like, show me what you got, and they show me the exact same thing they showed me 3 months ago. It's like, well, if you haven't made anything new, or you haven't improved, I'm not even going to consider you. And a lot of people actually do that I know. They'll send something that they sent me, you know, for a different megacollab, you know, 2 or 3 months prior, and it's like, well, if you haven't done anything in those 2 or 3 months, A, then why would I expect you to finish a part in my mega, and B, you haven't improved at all, at least not that I can see. So you constantly want to be making at least a couple new structures, just to show people, again, how you've improved. This goes for anyone down there who's looking to improve or get into megacollabs. Hey, Prostar and Rhythmical. How are you guys doing? Well, no, here, I'll show you. I mean, well, I think most of you guys were probably here last night when I showed Disentomb. That Disentomb stuff that I did off stream, that's totally different from what I've really tried before. I just took a wild curveball with it, because the part right now, I only have like 2.5 seconds done. And I made it easy so that if what I did didn't look good, then I could revert it really easily. But I mean, here, I'll show it real fast, just because this is kind of a casual stream. But, I mean, this looks totally different from how I did a week ago. I took a couple of gambles on stuff. And I think it paid off. But then again, it's pretty easy to revert had I not liked what I did. So, can we talk after the stream? What about if you don't mind me asking? Because, I mean, I'm just going to be 100% honest. If it's like a megacollab proposal or anything, I'm not going to accept, because I think I've left everything except for one MC now, which I'm probably going to leave. but if you just want to talk in general, then yeah, that's cool. I'm gonna try Dragon Slayer and Silica style. See, that's the only iffy thing. It's because even with the changes I made to Distant Tomb, they were still changes like that weren't a huge style leap. I would not try a completely different style initially, because whenever I used to try that, usually, I mean, it wouldn't look as good as the person I was trying to replicate. Rafer, for example, like if I tried in Silica style right now, it would be budget Rafer, and then I personally would always get like worked up and think, oh well, this is garbage. But you know, if you would like to try it, then I'm not gonna say don't. I just personally don't recommend doing that drastic of a style change with no prior experience in it. I would slowly work my way towards there. Like I said, I wanted to incorporate some like theming and art in my Distant Tomb part, but I didn't flat out, you know, change the part into like something that Wolf King would have done or anything like that, because that would have ended up sucking, because I am not nearly as good at Wolf King as what he does. Did I really mess up that transition? Hey, Hyper and Tex, what's up, guys? Good to see you two here. But in more pressing matters, did I actually goof this transition? I'm ashamed of myself. I told you, this part's iffy. It's not that hard, but sometimes it feels like it doesn't work how it should. Yeah, hopefully I don't die there the next time I get there. Probably will die at the wave though, because that's a really hard part. Hey, Orange Peel, what's up, dude? How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good. Mixed duel sections? You mean asymmetrical duels? Like the Novalis type duels, or do you mean something else? Mezzo's part is such a pain. Those, per star, I like them. Well, most of the time I like them, but sometimes they also can be very buggy. Like, I'd say they have the potential to be the most buggy thing in the game. And, I don't know. I have a mixed opinion on them, because if they're done right, then they can be really fun. For example, the last Novalis duel, or the first Novalis duel. But they could also be done really badly, which, again, from Novalis, the 55 duel. I think that's the third one. Very mixed opinion. see a part of your megacollabs stuff? Yeah, I'll check it after the stream. Oh, we got a viewer from Sweden? That's pretty cool. Welcome to the stream. Well, the one at Deimos is probably one of the hardest duels in the game. I've heard terrible things about it. I haven't played myself, so I don't know. But from the people who have, I've heard it's just really, really bad. So that particular one probably sucks. DM me the ID text and I'll grab it after the stream. Oh, we got someone from Australia too. There we go. Hey, enough. Can't DM ID right now. Hang on, let me screenshot it then. Here's the message right there. Alright. You're not good at timing, so what timing demon? Well, how hard are you talking? Because there are some easier timing demons, and then there are some extreme demons that have timings. So, you know, it really depends on what range of level you're looking for. Break your mouse hand off? Damn. Yeah, if there's a lot of slopes, I'm expecting some bugs, so I'll be sure to try it out today. I check DMs now. Yeah, I'll check them real fast. If it's a video, I'm not gonna go off topic, but yeah, that looks really nice, actually. I am a fan. Cool stuff. You want to do Yada? I actually want to do Yada too. But any recommendations for hard demons? Hard demons. Let me think. I have no idea. Protoplasm is not a hard demon. I can say, having not played it for a couple months, the reason I thought it was so easy is because I played it so frequently when building, but after not practicing for a couple months, I definitely agree with its insane demon rating. Now, if you are looking for an insane demon, then I recommend Protoplasm, but if you're looking for a hard demon, then I do not recommend it. Any Heinz demon, really. Heinz demons are really good demons to use to, like, slowly gain skill. I'd say Resurrection by Heinz would be really good if you haven't beaten that yet. I think that's medium demon. I know you're looking for a hard demon, but it's such a fun level. Well, Psychosis is probably hard demon. It's not a bad thing to have it hard. I thought it was really easy for a while too, but that was because I was playing it for literally every single day. I'm pretty sure Firewall is Insane Demon, and I also would not recommend Firewall to anyone ever. Firewall is like one of two Heinz levels that I genuinely hate. Firewall and 9 Theory. Malware is pretty easy, but the end is the hardest part. So if you're somebody who doesn't like a hard end, then I wouldn't go for Malware. That's not terrible, so. As long as that wouldn't frustrate you, then malware would probably be a pretty good level to beat. Can I get a, like, I hate Mezzo's Ancestral Calamity part wristband or something? Well, no, malware is obviously not easier than the nightmare. That's, somebody memeing on ya. Yeah, don't do firewall. I did not like firewall at all. Do I know any good creators who have open DMs for feedback? I get feedback from Chase97 a fair amount. Same with Sir Hadoken. Really, any mod gives pretty good feedback. Then again, I'm close with a lot of mods, and I know not everyone has that. I'm trying to think. Just normal creators who would have their DMs open. Hey, Tex, would you give out advice to people? I mean, I don't know who does or doesn't have open DMs. Because a lot of people have their DMs open for me who would not have them open for the general community. That does make a difference. Yeah, Nico's pretty helpful. I haven't talked to him in a while. I do feel bad about that. If you're friends with G, the guy who made Abyssal Extinction, he always gives really good feedback, and he's a really nice dude. He might be someone who most people could access. I think I'm nearing 500 demons. I think I'm like in the 470s. Hey, Rock Wizard. And I'm Jum, and anyone else who's joining, welcome to the stream. Really fucking bad today on this level. I want to see how many demons do I have. 475. Okay. If Glitch Goblin and Library 2 would be rated, then that'd be 477. Is 45 demons good? Not bad if you're not really a player. I think the most amount of demons I've beaten in a day is like 6 or 7. I don't really enjoy demon grinding. I have a lot of demons because I've been playing the game for so long, but I am very picky with what demons I beat. Usually I have to like them or have some prior knowledge of them. I usually don't beat some random rated demon unless it's like a free demon. Which, actually, there are a lot of really easy demons out these days, I have noticed. I don't think I beat my first extreme demon until I had like 300 demons. Because if Kata was my first... I'm actually curious. I wish I could go back and check how many demons I had. I know I had at least 150. Kata, though. I want to say I had over 200 demons when I beat Kata. maybe even 300, but I'm not sure. I mean, the vast majority of my extreme demons have been like the last 25 demons I've beaten. So I've beaten like 7 or 8 extremes over the past couple months, so I haven't really played a lot of other just random demons. They said probably 7 or 8 of the past 20 demons I've beaten have been extremes, which I think is kind of funny, but dude, I hate like 30 to 40 on this level with a passion. Oh yeah, this level's terrible to play. Don't ever try it. Even with the full decoration, it's not really that good. The gameplay on this level is whack. Let me catch up to chat again. You have like 500 stars. See, that's crazy. I star grind more than I demon grind. Hey, Zenny. You love this level when you beat it? This is... well, I don't know if this is my least favorite extreme or not. But, personally, I am not enjoying this level in the slightest. I didn't enjoy it before. And I'm not enjoying it now. Mostly because of the first half. The second half isn't terrible except for the end, but... well, now this got voted. Why am I playing it then? Because I already have 93. And not every extreme I'm going to play is going to have good gameplay. Really, I've beaten most of the top tier gameplay ones. Oh, this is probably one of the lowest, but like I said, since I already have 93, there's literally no point in turning back on it. Favorite part of 71? The memory robot's not bad. That is actually a really good part. I guess the second half of this level is not terrible. It's mostly the first half. I'm only going to play the plastic memory sequel just to make sure there aren't bugs right now. If there's no deco, then there's not too much of a reason for me to play it beyond bug fixing. Because if it's not super hard, then it won't take me long to learn. Fuck 25. What did Nightbot time people out for? All caps, yes. That's the one thing Nightbot and I do agree on, to be fair. Well, yeah, it was always extreme, wasn't it? I thought it was extreme from the get-go. Yeah, I'll make sure the level doesn't break on 144 after the stream. And then from there, when the level's fully decorated, or like 75%, I'll start actually practicing it. Secret box is harder than night terrors. I actually think the secret box and night terrors are about the same. I mean, if you're better at ship, then night terrors will be easier. If you're better at wave, then secret box would be easier. But I would actually say both are really good trainers for, like, their respective game modes. Like, Night Terrors for the ship, Secret Box for the wave. I would recommend both of those, and they're both fun. That's another good thing, and they both look good. Yes, I just called Secret Box a good level. And yes, I stand by that statement. All the way. Solar Circles? I don't think I ever played that. I did not beat Skytech when that was free, because that's... I don't know. I don't like beating free demons. I have a couple free demons, more than likely. But once I started getting good at the game, I kind of thought about it, and I was like, you know what? No, I don't really want to beat this. Okay, 25 is actually like a horrendous jump. This whole first half is bad. You can't make good ship gameplay. Good ship gameplay is pretty hard to make. I'd say Night Terrors did a really good job. Secret Box isn't fun. I like Secret Box a lot, personally. I've never played Solar Circles before. Then again, I don't know. I mean, opinions on what everyone's gonna find fun is very different for everyone, which is good. I mean, of course, there are always some levels that we can universally hate on, like Devil Vortex and Erebus. Actually, I think some people did find Erebus to be fun, which that's way beyond me. Even if I start beating really hard stuff, I don't think I'll ever beat either of the big Rustum demons. I will do text. And like I said, y'all are missing out. Y'all are complaining about homework and stuff. Just be like me and don't be like me. But my solution to that is to not do it. Then again, depending on how much homework counts for in your individual classes, that could hurt you more than it does me. Because the way my school's got it set up, homework counts for the same amount in every single class, and it's not much. So I could potentially never do homework once and still have an A. Which I love. Dude, why is this part sucking so much today? I mean, I guess it's technically me, but usually I'm not this bad at that part. Nope, this part is just really hard for me. And it was not yesterday. I guess it's just what I'm warmed up to. That's frustrating. Dude, I haven't even gotten that far in the level today. I'm actually getting pissed. This is why I don't like this level, is because the first half is so much harder than the second half. And then in the second half, there's like 2 hard parts that kill you all the time. Paracosm Circles wasn't that bad. I'd say out of those 3 levels, Deadlocked was the hardest for me. Actually, I'd argue that Paracosm Circles is the easiest out of those 3, now that I'm thinking about it, because Fear Me wasn't hard, but it was really annoying. And then I'd say just Deadlocked is probably the hardest skill-wise for me. What parts in the second half are hard? The end, and then the part around 50. I mean, technically speaking, every part is at least a little bit difficult, except for GMX, but I don't really struggle with those parts too much. It's usually the slow parts in the second half. So like 50 to 58 and then 90 to 100. Parts in between are actually not bad. But yeah, I hate this level, and I personally do not recommend it to anyone whatsoever. Mostly because of Mezzo's part. Oh, I've had a lot of 50 deaths. I've probably had like 10 deaths between 50 and 60 at this point. Once you get to 60, it's fine. Like, 60 to 65 isn't anything hard. At least I don't think it is. I think that's the green part, which a lot of people have said is one of the hardest parts, but I disagree. That part has a rhythm to it that flows really well, at least with me. Although it is one of the hardest parts to look at, because the decoration there is ungodly awful. Man, Raphael, if you're struggling in your freshman year, you are gonna hate the rest of school. I haven't beaten a lot of insane demons. Like, I think I've beaten more extremes than insanes. I might have 10 insanes done. Maybe 15. 10 to 15 is what I'd say. And I think I have about the same amount of extremes down. Dude, why is this part, like, impossible for me today? There's only one insane you've beaten, and it should not be insane. Huh. Do light years? Isn't light years the one Smokes megacollab or something? Or he has a part in it. And Minecrafted. The song is the best thing about this level. It is the only reason I haven't quit the level. That and the fact that I have 93 probably also has something to do with it. Hey, Earthspring. I do face reveals. My face is all over the place. You could find it on this channel pretty easily. Yeah, Minecrafted out here beating Bloodlust and shit. Epic Gamer, go subscribe to Minecrafted if you haven't already. 'Cause he deserves it. Although, I do think after this, I am either going to do Bloodbath or Aftermath. Like, those are probably the next two things. Or demons that I want to do, just to have the trilogy done. And then from there, I really don't know. I don't know if I'm going to go for something a lot higher up on the list, or if I'm going to beat a couple lists demons around, like, the 100s. I don't know. I do want to finish off Penultimate Phase and do Wavebreaker, but I don't know if I want to do those after Bloodbath and Aftermath, or move on to something harder. Do not play Aftermath before BB. Aftermath is bad. I played a little bit of Aftermath. I did 40 to 100 in Aftermath in like half an hour, and it didn't seem bad. Although, most people have told me that the hard parts in Aftermath are at the beginning. Which makes sense, because so far Aftermath is not list-worthy. At least basing it off of 40 to 100, so... the first couple parts must be pretty bad if it's like 100 on the list. Because right now, I do not see it being harder than anything I've beaten whatsoever. And then in Bloodbath, Michigan's part is really the only thing that I struggle with there. But I struggle with it a lot, so... Dude, I cannot do this part today. The 35 to 40 part. It's so bad. Hold on, let me catch him one shot. Do Bloodbath before Aftermath. See? I don't have a part in this. No, I don't have a part in this. I mean, I could go either way. I don't know. I will say, though, from what I've played on Aftermath, it seems really overrated. Like, to the point where I was struggling to do 40 to 100 on Allegiance more than Aftermath. But chat does seem to also have the consensus that the first half on Aftermath is actually hard, so... I'm interested to see what it's going to be to make the level, like, 100 on the list. Oh yeah, chemicalism. I am eating those words so hard. I've only gotten to 40, like, once today, and I've died at that part, like, 36, probably 7 or 8 times this stream alone. I haven't even made it to the second half today. I was straight up just doing better yesterday, and I'm kind of pissed about it, because I don't know why I can't get there. Thank God. Okay, the wave death, I guess, is expected, but Aftermath is harder than the Bloodlust extension. Huh. Alright, well, if I can just pass the 45 wave today, like, once, then I guess I'll be doing okay. So like I said, I personally find the second half of this level a lot easier, but that's I guess really 60 and onwards, because 50 to 60 on this is a part I struggle with a lot, so we'll see. Alright, thanks Minecrafted, I'll see you later, dude. I miss Arya. What if after Catabath was raided, then... I don't know what I would do, actually. I was gonna say I'd be pissed, but I really wouldn't be. In fact, I would probably just laugh and not care. Well, what I would do is enjoy watching the Demonless team absolutely shit themselves. That is a very funny thing to see. Every time a level like Colorado gets raided or something like that. Priceless reactions. But other than that, it wouldn't really serve any purpose. Does Felix Ram have a part in this? I do not think so. Maybe a gameplay part, but I'm, like, almost certain he doesn't have a decoration part. I'm doing alright. Felix did make a GD account? Or, not a GD account, he made a part in this? Really? Yeah, but Felix has uploaded a couple previews of multiple things that he doesn't have parts in. That doesn't really mean anything from him. I'm almost certain he didn't make a part. Unless it was gameplay. It could have been a gameplay part. I know he didn't make a deco part. It's my account. Same as my YouTube. Just don't bother with a friend request because I don't typically accept those. Thinking space looks cancer? Well, yeah, I think it's one of the hardest things verified to this day, so... Alright, later, Protostar. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know why Felix would have even bothered with this. There were a couple good decorated parts in this. Most of the second half was pretty well decorated. The first half was... interesting. I'll go with that. But I've been going for. I really want to pass the wave. I've only been going for an hour. See, that's the thing. This level, like, drains me. I already want to stop playing it. I honestly might soon, because I'm just getting angrier and angrier at the level. Is this level actually harder than Blood? Oh, yeah, for sure. This will be by far my hardest demon when I do it. Kazoo, I am really glad you enjoyed this level, because you are the only person I've actually heard of that has enjoyed this level. So I'm glad somebody found some sort of pleasure out of this, because this is painful. levels. That really surprises me, but I'm glad somebody enjoys it. Play Aftermath instead. Nah, I mean, I'm gonna beat this. I'm determined to beat it. Then again, I said that about Allegiance, and I got, like, just as mad at that as I am on this, and I have not played Allegiance since, so... Level, dude. I might have to go soon because I'm about ready to like start slamming stuff, which is kind of sick because I've gotten actually to 40 a couple times over like the past 10 minutes. I think I'm finally starting to get my consistency up on this. But that's how bad it is that I cannot keep playing this even if I'm starting to get somewhere. A couple more times, and then I probably am gonna go. I might do another stream again later. We'll see. I need a break. Yeah, I'm sure if you're enjoying a level, well, I mean, I enjoyed retention, but that still felt pretty difficult to me. I guess it really just depends. For me, there's absolutely no way that this is easier than Bloodbath. In fact, I personally find Bloodbath a little overrated. That might change if I get a bunch of fails on it. Because my opinion on that level is not entirely solid yet, since I don't have like a really high score, and I obviously haven't beaten it. So that could change, but for now, I do feel it is pretty overrated. Although again, take that with a grain of salt, because I haven't actually beaten it. Yeah, I'm done with this, dude. The 40s are so bad. I'm just gonna practice them off stream. I'll see you guys on the next one.